Welcome to Ticket 10 YouTube channel, where we are ready to unearth the blood-curdling tales of 2023's most sinister cinematic spectacles. In this electrifying countdown, we'll be unveiling the top 10 best slasher movies of 2023 that are guaranteed to leave you trembling in fear and craving more terrifying thrills. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on all things. Number 10, Totally Killer. Totally Killer is American black comedy slasher movie. The film story follows Jamie who, after her mother's friends are murdered by the Sweet 16 killer on Halloween, travels back in time to 1987, where she pairs up with her mother to stop the young would-be killer and return to her timeline before she is trapped in the past forever. Totally Killer, directed by Nanechka Khan from a screenplay by David Madelin, Sasha Perraver, and Jen D'Angelo, and a screen story by Madelin and Perraver.
Excuse me, what year is it?
1987.
Oh my God, I know.
The 80s are almost over and I haven't even tried Coke yet.
Number 9, Malum. Malum is American horror film. The name of the film is a Latin word meaning evil. Movie plot about a rookie police officer willingly takes the last shift at a newly decommissioned police station in an attempt to uncover the mysterious connection between her father's death and a vicious cult. Malum, directed by Anthony Di Blasi, who co-wrote the film with Scott Poiley.
Tonight we're gonna finish it.
The Temple Baron will bring forth the low god.
Number 8, Unwelcome. Unwelcome is folk horror film. Movie storyline follows married couple Maya and Jamie escape their urban nightmare to the tranquility of rural Ireland only to discover malevolent and murderous goblins lurking in the gnarled, ancient wood at the foot of their new garden. Unwelcome, directed by John Wright, co-written by Wright and Mark Stay. Unwelcome released in Ireland and the United Kingdom by Warner Bros.
Don't leave your missus alone with the lads.
Number 7, Influencer. Influencer is American psychological horror film. The movie story follows while struggling on a solo backpacking trip in Thailand, social media influencer Madison meets CW, who travels with ease and shows her a more uninhibited way of living, but CW's interest in her takes a darker turn. Influencer, directed by Curtis David Harder, who co-wrote the movie with Tesh Gadakonda.
You probably brought me all this way to kill me, in the middle of the ocean. No one can hear you scream.
Number 6, The Blackening. The Blackening is American black comedy slasher film. The movie plot about 7 friends go away for the weekend and end up trapped in a cabin with a killer who has a vendetta. Will their street smarts and knowledge of horror movies help them stay alive? Probably not. The Blackening, directed by Tim Story and written by Tracy Oliver and Duane Perkins.
Clifton.
Yeah, I can prove I'm not the blackest.
Prove it.
I've never seen Friday. I voted for Trump.
What?
Number 5, Good Boy. Good Boy is thriller and slasher film. The movie story follows Christian, a millionaire heir, meets Sigrid, a young student, on a dating app. They hit it off quickly, but there's only one problem. Christian lives with Frank, a man who dresses up and constantly acts like a dog. Good Boy, directed and written by Viljar Bo. Number 4, Sick. Sick is American slasher film. The movie plot about best friends Parker Mason and Miri Woodlow decide to quarantine together at Parker's family's secluded lake house, posting about their trip on Instagram. Upon arrival, Parker begins to receive strange text messages from an unknown number, unsettling both girls. Sick, directed by John Hyams and written by Kevin Williamson and Caitlin Crabb.
Oh my God! Just one moment. Unlock the door!
Number 3, The Last Voyage of the Demeter. The Last Voyage of the Demeter is American supernatural horror film. It is an adaptation of The Captain's Log, a chapter from the 1897 novel Dracula by Bram Stoker. Its plot follows the doomed crew of the merchant ship Demeter, led by Captain Elliot, who attempt to survive the treacherous ocean voyage from Transylvania to London while being stalked by a legendary vampire known as Dracula. The Last Voyage of the Demeter, directed by Andrei Avredel and written by Bragi F. Schutt Jr. and Zach Alcuix.
May God have mercy on us all.
Number 2, No One Will Save You. The movie story about Bryn is a seamstress still living in her childhood home who mourns the loss of her mother, Sarah, and her best friend, Maud. She copes with these losses by constructing a model town in her living room. She leads a solitary existence and is shunned by the townspeople. One night, She awakens to discover an intruder in her home and discovers it is a humanoid alien, and know we have an exiled, anxiety-ridden homebody must battle an alien who's found its way into her home. It is unusual among features for having only 5 words of dialogue and a 93-minute runtime. No One Will Save You film written, directed and produced by Brian Duffield and starring Kaitlyn Dever. Number 1. Saw X. Saw X is an American horror film and the 10th installment in the Saw film series that serves as both a direct sequel to Saw 2004 and a prequel to Saw Roman II 2005. Movie plot follows a sick and desperate John travels to Mexico for a risky and experimental medical procedure in hopes of a miracle cure for his cancer, only to discover the entire operation is a scam to defraud the most vulnerable. Saw X, directed and edited by Kevin Grudert and written by Peter Goldfinger and Josh Stolberg. The film stars Tobin Bell and Shawnee Smith reprising their roles from the previous films.
The only thing I have not provided is your anesthetic. But trust me, you will want to remain alert.
And that wraps up our bone-chilling countdown of the top 10 best slasher movies of 2023. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on all things horror. Until next time, sleep tight.